Okay, hello. Hope you're well. So as I'm recording this, it's actually President's Day. It's February 16th. Don't quote me. Yeah, February 16th. My phone's upside down. But by the time you see this, it'll likely be like May. So technically, you're like a time traveler. So how does it feel? Hopefully, it didn't rip you apart in the process. So I'm just on a walk. As you can see, my feet are moving. And I'm thinking about some stuff, and I just thought I'd like record a video real quick because I do have the storage space again, and I feel like what comes up in this moment is the idea of like life doesn't necessarily get easier, but like you just kind of get better at navigating. You get better at like oh, now I'm thinking of Dory. Oh my gosh, from Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I am near a beach too. That's funny. Cause like I've been having a bit of a hard time, and I think I'm managing well. I think I'm doing pretty decently, but you know, life doesn't get easier. You just get better at handling it, you know? And maybe it does get easier. Maybe that's not an objective truth, but you know, that's what people say. So let's, I don't know. Originally, I was going to talk about the people that I'm living with, like my family or whatever. Because I don't know, that's what I was thinking about for the most part. Like, how, as like, I don't want to say evil, but I'm going to say evil behave towards me. Like, I still, like, understand that they only behave that way because they are hurting them, because they are, like, you know what I mean? They have their own shit that they haven't unpacked and whatnot, and, like, I get that. And I just try to keep my distance. I just try to keep my mouth shut around them, you know what I mean? Like, I'm on this walk. Well, actually, no, actually, the reason why I'm on this walk was not because of what I was about to say, but it was like because of somebody in the house, whatever. And don't get me wrong, I'm thankful to have a space to like dwell, even if it isn't the most kosher, you know, versus being forced to be on the streets, being forced to like, you know what I mean? Because I've had that, I've done that, like I've been there. I bought the T-shirt, and it's not that pleasant. Like even in the best of environments, it's not the best thing. You know what I mean? It's not fun having to, you know what I mean? Not having some sort of shelter to go back to. So I am appreciative of that, and I try to be respectful. I can be a little bit messy with the bathroom, for sure. But like nobody really goes in there, like that bathroom, and I mean excuses. Maybe it's an excuse, but you know what I mean? But then again, maybe they don't go in there because I don't keep it in the best condition. Maybe. Just being honest. Anyways, look at the water. I'm near the water. Oh, there's trees. But yeah. Oop, there's a tree. Say hello to the tree instead, I guess. Rewind and say hello to the tree. Just kidding. Hopefully the wind is not an issue. Usually it's not an issue with this device. So, I don't know. It's currently 1:02 p.m. Anytime the number 106 comes up, for some reason, I've had it in my mind to like say in park. Like I've done it a few times, like on customers. Like it hasn't happened, and I haven't thought to do it. But like 106 in park, you remember the? I'm not a huge fan of the radio station, but you know what I mean. It's just, it's funny for nostalgia's sake, I think. Oh, there's my alarm. I'm gonna go closer to the water so you can see the water. Look at the water. Look at the rocks. Isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna. That's nice. At the time of recording, I've already been promoting my book, but if you haven't already, you should go check out the link tree in the description down below. And there should be a book that's available if you want to check that out. There's also other stuff. There's Patreon, there's music, whatever. But you should definitely go check that out. Because why not? And there's also other books, but yeah, actually, whatever feels called to you, like don't be swayed by what I said. But like, if you do go check out the link tree, like whatever calls to you. Yeah. Look at that right there. Oh my gosh. Look at all those birds right there. I love when that happens. I see that. I don't want to say it happens often, but it happens often enough. It's interesting. And then they all fly off together. It's wild. I don't know if they'll fly off in this, but I don't know. I'm doing my best, and I think I'm doing pretty well. There's a part of me, I had to like reel myself in earlier and be like, stop being so hard on yourself. Like, you're doing so well. You know what I mean? Because like, there's a part of me that's just like, no, you could be doing better though. Like, and I think that's an objective truth. I think there's always like room for improvement, I think. But the birds are still there. Look at the birders. Can you see them? Can't really see them as well, but whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of it, but by the time this gets posted, I hope that I'm getting more traction on my videos, because I have been getting a little bit more engagement, and that's been nice, I guess. Also, I am off from my employment job today, and so I was able to live stream a few times, and that was nice. Or a few times, I think, I don't know, at least once I live streamed, and it was very pleasant. And I only did so because I did schedule it, and I think writing down a schedule was very helpful because, yes. And I don't mind a schedule, but like, I'm also a very free sort of spirit, and so I don't like being tied down to any sort of like thing, you know what I mean? And so I wrote down a loose schedule, I wrote down some times, and it was nearing up to the time. It was like 11 a.m. and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to. And so I just kind of stopped whatever I was about to do. Not gonna talk about that, but and I was like, let me get on stream. And so I actually got on a few minutes early, and then thankfully, I think, because it made me feel a little bit accomplished, because then I ended up having to leave early, like 20 minutes early or so, 16 minutes early, whatever, because there was interruption and there was a lot of commotion, and so, but it was nice stream. This Wednesday I'll be getting some money from my TikTok stuff, and it's not much this week because I haven't been able to stream as much, so, you know what I mean, it's only $20, but it's something. It's $21 to be specific, but it's something, and you know what I mean, that's awesome. And then of course I'll be working the employed job tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday as I speak. I don't know what day. Well, actually, this will be in May. I don't know what the days and numbers align to, but fun fact, it's February now, but March will also have a similar day number structure. Like, there will also be a Friday the 13th on March. So I don't know if that's relevant to anybody, but there's two Friday the 13th. It doesn't mean anything, but you know, some people believe in that, some people buy into it, some people, it means something to some people, so I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes you just gotta appreciate, you know what I mean, stop hating so much and just appreciate. I miss doing the editing with the B-roll, making the videos super pretty. But I mean, I guess I can just do more of that to show more nature shots, but it's not the same, I think, but whatever. Anyways, how are you though? How are you holding up? Because, I mean, at the time of recording, there's been a lot going on, I think, globally. There's always something going on, everything. The world's on fire at all times. But, also, it's interesting saying that phrase, because I was watching this video. This is irrelevant, maybe, I don't know. But I was watching this video where it was talking about the different planets and like their like the heat because of their proximity, like how you would die on each planet, basically. And maybe you've seen the video, I don't know. But like Mercury and Venus are literally right in front of us, and somehow they're on fire. Like, stepping on them would melt us, but somehow we are like just the right distance away from the sun to like perfectly, you know what I mean? Like, that's interesting. You know what I mean? That's interesting. And maybe it's because of our atmosphere, because Mercury doesn't really have a great atmosphere, and Venus also doesn't really have the best atmosphere. So, because I said the world is on fire, and like they're literally, those planets are literally on fire. So, but if you don't think I'm funny, you should go to the link tree down below and send me $50 just because. If you're still watching, no, I'm kidding. I appreciate you if you're still watching. If anybody's still listening. And subtle shout out, I guess, to the Patreon members. Shout out to those who do their thing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna end this here soon because I am partially scared that my alarm is gonna go off on this. Oh no, never mind. It's not gonna go off. It would have already went off because it's now 1:11. I'm gonna end the video soon though because now I said it. But yeah, I don't know. Remember to keep your head up. Remember to stay groovy. Remember that everything's temporary and like whatever you might be going through is temporary because everything is fucking temporary. And I know sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Sometimes it can be really heavy. It can be whatever. But you know, that's my other phone's alarm. Getting ready to meditate. I never canceled the first alarm. And yeah, miracles happen all the time. If you lie and if you believe yourself or believe in them, believe in yourself, you know. And I'm gonna end this here. Have a nice rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.